Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a windy homestead in the desert. The winds have been gusting anywhere from, I'd say 33 to 42 miles per hour. All day, all night, non-stop, man, just irritating. And cold. The wind chill this morning was 26 degrees outside. That was ridiculous. I wasn't going out in that. I went back to bed. I was going to go out for a jog, but I was a little winded. Oh, all right. Now that's not your joke for today. That was just a toss in. Anyway, it is windy out there. I had this puppy fired up earlier and let it go out because I was going to go back in the house. But this is what we're looking at out there. You can see the bushes just blowing like crazy. And I just walked down the driveway and collected a bunch of my stuff that was blown away. My fire pit was one of the things. A couple of metal barrels. Oh my God. I just can't take it. It's ridiculous. What am I doing? Anyway, let's get to this. So I decided to give you a real video this today instead of a toss-up in looking at the wind meter inside the house and that kind of stuff. So anyway, I was asked about what I do for crushing rocks. Right now, I've been doing it in kind of an old-fashioned way. But let me turn on some light here, and I'll show you. So I got some rocks crushed here. I got some stuff in the pan there already, and that was some quartz, and you can see some nice pieces of shiny down in there, and some micro pieces that are in there. But I've been knocking it around. There's some real super fines up in here. I've been knocking it around, moving it around here. All right, so one of the things is this right here. This is a little rock crusher, kind of the mortise and pestle type thing. And what you do is you pull out the T-handle, you drop a small piece of rock in there, and then you pound the heck out of it. That's probably about 3 pounds or so. It's a pretty heavy little unit. And as you can see, that's an 1/8-inch pipe and solid base on there welded in place. So I made this one. This one's taller, as you can see. And this metal piece, my friend Andy gave me that. Said he found it on the side of the highway. And I found out later that they actually embed these things in the concrete on the freeways. And they're all in line running parallel to the lane. And they're a few inches apart all the way across at certain intervals. And there's some type of a sensor that's in the road for either self-driving cars or something like that. But they're steel with a plastic coating on them, so they won't rust while they're down in the concrete, I guess. But that thing probably weighs 6-7 pounds. So on this one, I can unthread this pipe out of there, and it's about the size of this cup. So I can put a couple pieces of rock in there, thread the pipe on, pound the heck out of it, and then unscrew the pipe and take the rocks out of there, or the crushed stuff. And this was some that I crushed to show a friend, a friend and neighbor, just yesterday or the day before. And this was stuff that was already crushed, but I wasn't finding anything in it, so I didn't want to waste my time crushing more of it. But I may throw that in my new rock crushing mill when I complete that. Well, we'll see. I just saw something here. Oh yeah, that That's copper, though. I'm not going to use that. I just thought about putting that on the side of that rock crusher I'm building for the place to drop stuff in, but nah, I got the square one already done. All right, so the other method I use is this, which is from a brake cylinder on a truck. And I set that on here, and I put a rock inside of there, like this one. And then, with my air compressor, I made this hammer thing out of a piece I cut off of one of those. And I just put this in here and push the foam down as a gasket so stuff doesn't fly out. And then I just brap, 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 and crush it all down. And that's what I did here. And that's what's in this pan. Oh yeah. Can you see it? Yeah. Right to the left of the piece of stick. Huh. Center in the screen right there. Yep, there's a piece right there. So I've got to go through all of this and get out my snuffer bottle. I can see a bunch of fines down inside of the sand here. And that's why I just set that to one side. Here's some other rock that I crushed and didn't find anything in this. But I didn't want to just throw it down, and I said, well, I got to find a place where I can dump all the stuff so that I know no need going over there. That's where all the stuff is dumped. So, yeah. See the little shinies down in there? Anyway, back to crushing. Okay, so this one is fairly easy because it's just squeeze the trigger, squeeze the trigger. Now, quartz, any type of quartz, is hard, hard, hard. It's hard as a rock. Even this bull quartz is just hard. It's like a number 9 on the hardness scale. It's really, really hard. So you can sit here and pound on it and pound on it and pound on it, and all you do is dent the bottom of your mortar or pestle. Which one's which? Anyway, yeah, all you do is wear out your tool and yourself banging and crushing it. So a little secret to how you make that a lot easier is if you heat up quartz and get it really hot in a fire, and then you drop the hot rock into a bucket of cold water, it will get so soft and mushy that you could almost crush it by hand. So when you got a lot of quartz like this stuff and the stuff I showed you in the bucket, and you want to crush this up, you can either sit there and pound the heck out of it all day long, or you can heat it up. And what I like doing, so that it doesn't go all over the place and pop and break while it's in the fire, is go to Harbor Freight and buy their cast iron Dutch oven. And a cast iron Dutch oven is probably like a 2-quart size unit, and it's got 3 little cast iron legs on the bottom. You set that into the fire pit, and then get your fire going all around it, under it, everywhere, and just heat the heck out of that unit. And then when you're ready, you use a pair of long steel tongs to pick up the hot rock and drop it into a bucket of water to shock it for one, and cool it so that you can handle it. And be careful, because they get so hot that you drop it into a bucket of cold water, and after the second or third rock, the cold water is hotter than water that you want to put your hand in. So be careful about that stuff. But that's a little trick with your quartzes, so remember that. So I'm trying to come up with a better plan for setting my new desktop computer in place. And I found this wooden shelf that I had used once before. As you can see, there's holes in it already. And I took it out from whatever I was using it. And if I lay my new mini computer down on its side, then it's a 12 by 12, so I could cut this right in half and it'd be the right size. So I don't have, I know I've got some, but I can't find them anywhere, and I've gone through everything 3 times already. Been through both containers and the shop, and I just can't find them anywhere. So I don't know what the heck's going on. I gotta really get in here and do some organization. But anyway, I gotta go to Home Depot tomorrow anyway. So when I'm there, I'll pick up a couple of cheap shelf brackets that I can mount that shelf with underneath my my bedroom desk, where I have my computer and monitor and all that stuff. And I'll be ready to do the live video for the What Is It Wednesday drawing, because I know a lot of people are going to be waiting for that. Now I got my water booked for coming on Thursday. They said around 1-ish, but the last time they told me around 1-ish, they didn't show up until 4. We'll see. Hopefully the winds are all gone. It's supposed to end by 10 p.m. tonight. But there's another storm coming in for Tuesday and Wednesday. And don't know how bad that storm's going to be, but it's supposed to bring some rain. So I'll be happy with that. And we got 4/100ths of an inch out of that last little bit of rain that came through. All right, so I'm going to be closing up here and shutting everything down. But I got one more joke for you, and that is, if you're an American going into the restroom and you're an American coming out of the restroom, what are you while you're in the restroom? European. Oh! All right, stop laughing. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share, like, and comment. This is G Bear signing off.